Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriCell mobile money just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning, your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Traveling has never been this simple in the Gambia. Oh yes, you don't need to visit the GTSC depot just to get a ticket. Just download the Yona Wallet app today and enjoy hassle-free bookings. With Yona Wallet, you can buy your GTSC bus ticket right from your phone, anytime, anywhere. From Kanifing to Dakar, Dakar to Banjul, or upcountry routes like Kanifing to Basse and Basse to Banjul, Yona Wallet has you covered. No queues, no stress. Just safe, fast, and convenient ticketing at your fingertips. Choose comfort. Choose convenience. Choose GTSC with Yona Wallet. Yona Wallet. Your money, your way. GTSC. Moving the nation forward. For more information, please call 1124 or 221-1668.
Diwli lanni maro lanni
fop lanni
awa joni mi anda honno gerde ten e ngaldo sabu e ngaldo Ibrahima jonnal taw joni mi anda se yahay kapitiki nyawloden ha humpondire makko est ce qu'on non e warude
waden no awa
ane ko de Ibrahima ma ko to woni
mo Amerique
ko Amerique a woni kede humpitaki fi be musibe men baluwo be andanda kala ko wawda wonde aduna si arrivi e juude mabbe a jonnay do dépassement Gambia har no weebi ayata kadi taw ko mbudi din no jawi walla no jippi be halanta ma ko kala ko falda ko reise sengo nyamete ili neppa maro basal pomme de terre kala ko rewi don a hendo to har no weebi kadi wona dum don tu be abe jonnira mobile phone siko dum kadi laptop kala ko wayrode dibe ay kasbawa be wawma jonnude kadi sa wala umpitade ko weebi yetti Google account ma joni ndata ton wada download app mabbe on ayay kala ko humpi may mabbe ton be weebi yama
ka wonda woy aduna on
kala ko wawda
a jonnanay wondo ka leydi men Gambia do dépense
harano weebi yama si dum no fono nebi immo den joni mi do tama ka place mabbe jan
waden joni
iya heba ko fala
waden kisam
Jamano Money Transfer Bureau de Change, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and Approved Services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@jamanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jamano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast, and reliable money transfer, think Jamano Money Transfer.
ala baraka bake atal menga ker fatu jibe politique kacha programme mi yalan ko kakale talata fele murtanan ko teke pour kana nyim programme do di yala mi yalan ko wolem politique kacha ti andi wonya wolbe kala na programme flo nyodi 2026 ko nyin kono ka jibe lal be tentu ke jayi ka fole ala baraka bake alka bula nyim programme nyi no ma nyame men kanal yo talata andi wonya ma fang nim ma programme wa do mandinke ni ngata fa montrola wati kilim wala na tambita wala do mandinke kala no fana yiratal mi yalan ko alka jibe roke pour si contribute programme nyin kono nyin kam ma koy bake kaje ko molbe fangoje programme nyinto andu wonyama fanan ibajala ko atal me yalan kalba jibero la badatal la ko dalilo sababu wolen sinde jang alfana yal fangoje programme kono kal tentu kal jey ka falle ko ala baraka kote ke alkabula nyim programme no ma nyamen kondanda bake alkabula no ma nyamen anu wale tenten ka jibe katambi talata nyim programme mi yalan ko wolen politique kacare bi afele kote ke nim murtana dama yalan ko be banko la ko kacala bake al yalan ne ko carte fay 5 ans même bay election tim bada wala kono amame bake me yalan ka keda January karotil and wanyama pam National People's Party memo NPP de wolle ganyeta carte fayo nyinda siram fula yo beta tumo mi yalan ko ilota anu akamunta akeda jamali teremode kaje NPP ye ganye dollar second tumo mi yalan ko wolem fonyi adame yalan ko ikanyeta je ye Noto Alliance ani fana independent candidate kilimbi je mi yalan ko ya ganye itabita fo kia dame yalan ko wolem kayaf wotti ibatar la ko National People's Party memo NPP de ye ganye roke United Democratic Party mi yalan ko wolem UDP de ye ganye kayaf je mbo ko nyin kacala bake and wonyama fa nanen ku ko tangal mi yalan ko wolle be kere sako politiko nyi na karola men ben fe studio kono jandron o Mr Lamin Juwara de mi yalan ko karandir lalmati University of the Gambia politiko ku apa bondi la nyoto bake at lemon na expert jambi pour kam ma ko e kay yitandina kamonda nyin carte fo nyin ay mune fe ngo yitande men yalan ko wolle be maralo la même NPP de ay mune fanam firing opposition le ku wolbe luri nyaadi la banko kan ni na da carte fo wala karola tumo mena carte wala carte nden kile wala be nden carte fo yo tema banko nyi kan ka fa Juwara ya baraka bake anara programme o nyinto nyame Hon Almameh Gibba wala fonyi councilor député de na vraiment sanda bake nyin carte fo ro mi yalan ko wala kum faada den bantanja wot jeto kera moti mi yalan ko vraiment sanda bake pour ga campagne o ke la candidate ya mi yalan ko wala Mr Mangari barama na gagné tumo mi yalan ko NPP la Abdoulaye Badji wala keda moti mi yalan ko aya boyndi atanyen la nyino mune fon keda fo akamunda Noto Alliance simila kamonta sirango nyi ima retenno wala ima mutano NPP bulo kono Honorable Gibba abo nabe o ko nyin kacala bake wonyama fana ki anjero NPP kamonta e ganye men kije Fafa Sanyang nyato do mandinkato aba kafulan fi studio kono pour nga kaca NPP mune keteno la fieroti pour kaje ko wodula nyinto memo kaya wote ye ge ganye no United Democratic Party kabri nyo seaje mune ketano nje ate bo fulanya bake nyama kalbe tentu ko de kal jeyital mi yalan ko ina programme nyindo ka fo ya baraka bake yela watul bula nyame pour ga kafum fi studio nyi kono Juwara ina jiber lal si nyokonto
Okay, baraka bake jara abe katanya kontan ko te pro bindal fana ngasino janka kacha walang min tata ke nyin carte fayo min keta bantanjang ward aning kayaf aning political status be nyami nyim banko kan ni nata jibe mbe nyata linkam presidential election so mbe mobe kontona mbe tendula alla nyum programme kuma balti banko kan jang aning ker fatu fanam pour kan invite kanana jang ka kacha sotono.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming. Honorable baraka bake ngeso do programme to nyame politique kajaro pour kana ka kuwol kacha mi yalon ko wolle be nim politique wala karola sako kamunda nyimba election mi yalon ko wolle potala baraka ye courage mi yalon ko yogol soto pour kana kama be programme wa baga easy mi boy ndi carte ko le ko kala diabula
abaraka bake be gambe non be konton ker faadu be konton na bake jara fana be konton ni Lamin be konton na bake anen na fonyi tundol be konton na fonyi kansala on ko be ni aje enketa député di tollem en tanyine lambe konton na bake ke jay ke tentu awa ko la fana bantanya wot melon ko fana nga campagne jama keje be konton na bake ke jay election tata nyame free and fair fitina manke alhamdulillah mo ala tentu balati kana also kama be la nyim programme auto and this is my first time maybe la program
absolutely yeah. Thank you so much for coming. Very good. Akamunda nga kuma sinitala bantanjang wat jeman ketala kamantare la constituency jemo foni bondali to bari mo molti mi yalon ko it literally itale campaign o lead ki no kabri wato mi yalon ko ni election o be kiri munate na yewo simpanya ni yewota
yeah baraka bake I think nang amang fomol kunto foni mo foni leti kabo block ta fa kalaje
okay
Noto Alliance tumo min frasiro keta ning fa bakari nyol tema ala nata ke tol lota Noto Alliance wala man lafika kafu baro la man sakundala medendi political la karola ala nata ke we won all the 5 seats of National Assembly members. Secondly, also along the councillors we lose and almost have 8 all sort among the 10 councillors or 7 among the 10 councillors.
Okay.
So aranada ke nyin councillor nyi membanta araba boja lama ala nemo kafara akela akatan candidate o melanko we had good rapport in terms of doko la karola.
Okay.
You know, and again also fonyi councillor nim bondale wala be naneri we are boarded.
Okay.
And sister solve futu kanyen to la sister fan the same ko ku menkera nyote we work together.
Okay.
Alanada ke fanang the National Assembly member ndo malem be keta badi ngoti. So wale kafundu political kono. So kabiring araba banta mtafango na fa ko wato membije ai sita bulala wanyama. By election o kumanile. So ntol ngapare ngaje control fambe candidate londila pour to retain the seat. Kabiro keta ndefanang majube ko kansala 10 because nde actually fonyi kansala jemu nogo in reality
for NPP
oppositional they are oppositions to me.
Okay.
Because there I am the incumbent my councillor. Yeah, I told you Banco will oppose because they are the leading. So in terms of constituency representation, they are also opposition. So back with all their combinations, with all their arsenals, like NAFLO, both National Assembly and also councillorship. So mukule de melanko left a coin rock mole puri along ko NPP anila tere kafolu manke madulati. Ni jema mandrek ifonda banko mala
wala fonyi
cancel so for Jara for Bondali munad nan participate because ndefran kaje ko nim fonyi ko ku lota melon ko Noto Alliance ko wala manyana ka muru koma. I could have said ko no amanke na constituency is not my councillor but ngamenje wala nga fonyi leje nga Bondali leje nga long ko on la candidate ale minjo doya so kola we should work towards mbakela nyam pour nga replace ibajela the time me alon ko nyindo membanta ama o complete no atesina ayo complete and again a lot of work membije so o kamala wala rake ko wala hamendi kaje ko hombe kafle fe not 50%. I have given utmost best kaitando ko mbelole to from the beginning down to the end. So
for result me along ko wala finta fa ay chocolate même finta ngajele NPP ye Noto Alliance la candidate adang carte ke se kilina. I think alla candidate ni is 401 and NPP is 402 there but for result me along ko wala finta outcome of the election ay chocolate because
no même bije wala ko it's a surprising results.
Okay.
And on the other,
you didn't see it coming.
No, I don't see it coming. Okay. And the other thing also, ngamenje coming, I will also deliberate on that because follow ngamenje walenko near Jube, Bantanja ward is of 3 polling stations. Bantanjang Satofong, walem the polling station of Bantanjang Pado, the other ward. So the Nitada Bondali primary school auto, they have 2 streams. So in Bantanja ward, the polling station ila number membijata for 278 karte kesol men bije. So along that ndenga menje walenko it's never going to be possible for NPP ntola candidate to win.
Okay.
With looking at the nature of Bantanja. So if you go to the second stream, Jefana ntola area lem wati melanko Noto Alliance la base lem.
Okay.
You will also see that ko Jefana ntola not na win. So the other stream A jele mito lamol siata je but niya jube haimero la karol so la karol e kaje ko mol me alon ke be Bantanja ward Noto Alliance independent ate 133 Lesotho votes. So NPP at 28 Lesotho, then independent or Njai at 2 Soto. So Kabiri Haime, because that area I am very familiar. So I told the honorable member that I am campaigning and at the same time I will also be a pulling agent in Bantanja.
Okay.
Because the reason being is I want to make sure that abnormalities cannot taraje. We will be able to address it along on the long combe Bamban Leje Bake. So Kabiri Oketa, I realized that out of that vote, 115 or 17 thereabout. Wale man carte file because I see when they come, it only don't come with the exact token. They came with 280. When the actual votes in Bantanja is about 278. So plus 2 in case nang kuketa then they'll be able to submit. So those are normal aspects of elections. Among the votes are time but 278 were the actual vote. So Kabiro Oketa, we realize that out of that, more 8 were banta within this period. Arabala bango, so Arabala election and Alabango Wato, Yandi election do be wale banta.
Okay.
Then we realize also more 3 travel. They are not in the country. Okay. Then the other third one, one killing one was sasata water move nola. Alright? So Kabino Minor, we realize that 103 wale man carte fire and they are all eligible voters.
Okay.
Young, energetic, femme mota, because we know the area. So Kabino Oketa, if Bantanja Ninga was cement, we have at least 140, 145, 150, 175. Whatever number even vote in Bandali, it will be 0 to NPP. They will not win. But you look at also that I'm not the National Assembly area, neither a committee member, but I use the committee Almol transport now. Let them come and vote. And I've also raised an eye, even Bantanja itself. I took a paper and asked 8 people. Melanko, they are from the village itself. Katefa be damento. Iman Katefa. I gave that of the youth on Koyoko. Carry. Can you fetch them? But the people are not. People are.
So what was responsible for your people not coming out to cast their votes?
Yeah, because number one, because the committee itself, they have also performed with the help of UDP. They stood. It's not only an alliance for the sake of, but they joined force in campaign and again also contributed financially. Kebamari also joined and contributed financially. Timama Kande also contributed financially to support our candidate. These are issues we need not to hide. Because let's support them, then ila candidate will be. So number one, we factored issue of vehicles. Because near you melbe combo. Wol nata nyame for wol siata melbe sabatri. These are evidence because Kabiring when the 2 people motofula melongo but nan combo when they came and voted momo ya lonko fenne nata different from the villages themselves. So the other factor melonko can contribute into record and on come for in this election. I don't say I give it 100%. But a percentage means the election is going to be very difficult for people to reboot Melonko. It after a month fell Jamal long election because from Monday I had a youth convergent. So Ninga will attend in my constituency. By 2-3 I move up to 2 o'clock to base in Kansala. So this was what I was doing from Monday to Friday. Then from there Kabera Banta, then I give 100% to the campaign. But in same for Lum follow. Coming to that campaign, Demba Sabali Melonko, I can tell you 10 years, 15 years, he has not visited some of those villages in his own ward. Okay. But Agulita, Atataje, when he went to Bantanjang, he gave them 20,000 plus jerseys. Bantanjang as a village.
Okay.
Then Bajiran also 20,000 plus jerseys. So Kabindol Tata, boys of Koyoko, no, Tolkai, Medam and the world, don't Koyoko. Nimmo inducement it's going to be very difficult to fund back. This is a sign you people will only follow money instead of a lot dignified in terms of Nimmo me mal kalamata in the beginning. Somebody who has never even visited Sangoketa because Araba Bandale Demba has never visited the family. He has not even attended the burial. He has not even come to the village. We are all in this together. In a word, about a word of mentor. Abogata ila sangoto naira ila kuolto. So he only came with this period of election. So kabiri ngo litande ngaja ko boy solo mo Jamal ya fa but mo Jamal they are a little bit taken in terms of
so essentially you say suggesting go inducement wale mo Jamal.
No inducement ni mo sample on kana amen.
Okay.
So kabiri okelo barang then I realized on the peak of the election that was I think Friday Suto.
That should be on the 9th.
On the 9th. Ndebot na combo ngana youth sol from my committee because when I'm going for tour, I use some of my committee members. Purungata tour lalto. We joined with Bondali. It was an issue of let's support them whatever comes. This was the whole agenda. So coming down and youth mobilize organize and some of our securities, political securities, I base in Bantanja. Coming for the Dusan on Bental. And lafsa ni atara fansi soto no wala bifa du fansi tara no jang muslim wala lata ko muslim wala ando nay ku ke melon ko tonya be damento ata fala ko market I met do at night sudo because ngamen so the wala ko they are ready all out to buy votes to make sure they suppress Bantanja. So on different ko honorable Padembo based in Bondali, Kawali and the other area then nde be tarla jang. I'll be in Bantanjang, Bajiran, Kalang, Jifuny, and Kayabo. So those are the area villages all men go weleka karte fai in Bantanja. So on the base one in Boysol. So nga Dimba Lemala within the villages. Ntol fananka CJ. I met with Du Aborta. Ngoy ko jammanke. Ayeko. All are better than another inducement. How can you imagine?
What was he doing until 5 o'clock?
No, he went to make sure they suppress the votes.
You see him in that?
They suppress the votes.
Yeah, boy.
Mina, I meant for Moye, Natarasi Hani, I come from Bifla J. My own brother, Lata Mene Melonko, Kala Lahu, Kara Rasul, as an imam. You should be the central pillar in the masajid. But the imam will use Melonko, Usaso, the imam, Abota. Mayo, he was in the midst. The Alcalo of Jaron, Njoloji, Wafara is in the midst. Alcalo, the chief of Jaron, Abijay Tem. Abota J Fanang, Bondali la chief, Wafana is also in the midst. Bondali la chief, le Kosimbalo, Nkoyo ko Sekuba, Manga, Nkako Altali Bulodi, Ngalon Jumani Jumala, and Tebelori. Ilada ko Ramendo, Nkoyo ko Je Imam, Akumo Jimita, Muneketa. At this age in time, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. These are facts, Melon, when they book a Wuliafo. And whoever insists, and no men qualify well and call, I'll do Sano Yininka, to Mena voting keta already. Control keta already. Equal they declare they are the winner. CD, Cise, the current NPP admin secretary. Afa Belori. Afa and tell a network of book fail. Whatever they discuss about me, it comes back to me. Do a na for a move. Ako. Almameh mul batan di back. Ndara dawda suta se mol no. Sibi ko go je. Ako ko ndara dawda se no sutola. So meaning these were the people. I was just being informed today kabin binakang. Muso na kema there in loggerheads. Muso konyoko, you went and sold your dignity with only $3,000. 11 voters kay man carte fay. Sama nyim bondale banko, nyim bantanjam banko. Ibe kango sot no la nyaadele yela nyanto itande kansulo nyi mel lota.
All right.
So these are all issues melanko.
I'll come back to you.
Abe caring within the Bandanjang and with that ndol ngaje ko tonya be dame if we have did our homework we could have even emerged victorious. But ngamenje fanang there are lapses within the executive of Noto Alliance in Bantanja which we will come to that another day also need to correct.
Juwara, niye Bantanjan jibe nyemo resolve mi yala ko modol beje wala mo jamal beje ma bi mantara ka expect NPP si win no within phone especially in the last program modo be no jende waya fole okay it's not possible when NPP te win no la phone but ngajele ko NPP ye banko surprise la because gagneta jele andong in kien yele sira ngoni ya retain jele gagneta over in fact UDP gagné carte kese keme fula tansaban impeng gagné wala phone sorry in Kia. So but ni mine feeling like wato mi alonko we only 11 months away from the election. Cool be la nyadi la second to opposition la carol. Are they capable to receive baro point come in 2026?
But dina ta fenko jibe nyim minketa bantanjang teng aning minketa in kayaf. Ni scholar jibe milka diam political carol. Conclusion o man sotoko komika foko by election can predate or predict the outcome of Bimbe Kela in the presidential election.
Okay.
But it can also be an indicator as a itandiro keno le minebe caring because by election can minke a grassroots control le itande. For me, I'm ndaman surprised ko NPP came out because oppositional at the moment and incumbent party ibe faram ka nyobala and that faram farango be all ibe batandikan.
nga jele the Kebama the faction butter from NPP sabe lowering going on to that fenko but APRC no to alliance fanana ami kolila bo in there I think ntela jero ro fana mu factuality me nyim bantanjang word fanang influence because ni nata margin sol jibe if nakata no ami up till now abe APRC no to alliance there was no way in which NPP was sitting insecure. But kafara from APRC no to alliance and ofana impact sort of in that fenko. But ni nata jibe in the overall for Bantanjang fenko. You tend to still see ko amanke a popularity for Barrow.
Okay.
Because ninga oppositional kafunyoma, they are more than what Barrow pool in Bantanjang by statistics. Because Nyindongo 397 Lesotho, there was this other one, the other independent had 155. Nyindongo have around 402. So near Jibe, you still tend to see it is just a simple majority system in Soto. That is what gave NPP the seat. That's first past the post. And it as a killing. I can decide let me sila. So still the popularity is not on the side of NPP. They tell us it's secure. But we've still seen Kambejero Kekanemi Alonko, Sirango Ning Karado Ning still is not sway to the
but you know that will bring me to this question. When Kabri result will announced, President Barrow from ya court le about Fokan Neko, Kabra ya la patiolo, Nyamina by election keta then Kerjarika Fanankera, was someone Atayole will be Kanye. Then 2021 I ganye basoro against the opposition. So also ala patiol ba Fokan this source ko gamedingol yet lanola sort of President Barrow and his popularity is growing day by day because lalme yalon ko wolle joko kamonda nyembanta njanyol to NPP jemankela dlate but prukana e sira mota it shows ko molbe trust bill kan with the NPP and they love the president.
No, lafta minjibe even Nyamina ni muruta back in the history most often than not Nyamina law those elections very NRP which is Mimbe Barola side have been very consistent around that area winning that area wotamo Baro fangoman na in the political space. So naning NRP is in alliance Nyamina new win was not the sole deciding factor because Niwaketa we've seen him winning the presidential election the entire combo he lost it in parliament so meaning behavior in small units katofalendale. So factors all can dictate, but in this fenko, I know at the moment the president would be very happy with Amikoli over moving to this order. And dark campaign which I believe will APRC no
but the president of Almameh and Demba Sabali too in the same area, knowing he's a state minister and the kind of promise that he has given to the people. Ya mera nunko Dembala station would lie ma wala nyi wo fanang akamunda literally Almameh nyol outside in term of akamem for resources pentel lebulo ntel lesi ku keno la these are just NASA assembly members lawmaker lom ite kodo di no la those kind of language me yalon kai will they use in his campaign like it seems it works for him.
Yala membi sometimes language sometimes nka politician olje even the research jamming ketanu ngama me bake nata yitandiroke problem jama na political kono most especially around hate speech milka ke wala ketanyum politician olti and religious leaders so during politics ka kuma kangol natale mi yalon ko woman ke kuti mi yalon kon tel ngang wo sulale in the politics but it works for them because nte ne sub-Saharan Africa la politiko jibe man sa nyanta bute la ko mi naka win wala nyim banko ka that's the surprising part of it. Katonita sila yenta bali manola for 10 years ika si ka fanya manol dila wala na nyanta carte fanga faile o mano fanga nyanta kela o mana soto bali ambe na tax jola o fanga nyanta kela revolt leti against the government wala nibe democracy la consultation o jibeka you look at the social democrats it'll come in for democracy te keno la democracy for new wo moli ila social needs you will satisfy independently like for example in the sita b I don't think there is any amount of money. Mimbente sanola kanna political view falling. I think that bit at that level in life. So you can understand. But there are others. There are other group of people that can be swayed by that reason. So President Onying is growing popularity, no doubt. Most especially grassroots. Because to those people, that mano is their deciding factor. But what deciding factor is how politically aware are those people? What is the political culture around those areas? Not honorable Moila Kakuja Mal.
So, but in elections, most of the time, anytime NPP ni ganye da karne fayola, men kana wala make a woman for walam voter inducement. ye carte failal dukule ye jezil na fina. But this is something let me alone it's very difficult to prevent volantuma ka bondi out of our politics because literally all these parties are doing it. But you will be able to kam ka fengol di kara dam fulala and volantuma ye kalerol di la and all that ni election over kiri. Molka ko question but how can we stop it? Is the what I'm meaning, Carol?
Honey, stop for sub-Saharan Africa where poverty is highly rated and mol fanan dolla faham role man kanyang. Obekela ku kole arimbal de pro ya stop. Because membeje ning opposition ye winter even ni tele inducement okay bukafo. Just like fanan ruling party fanan winter over it. Yeah. All of them are guilty. Ite 10,000 din tanga ata di youth so lal pay FND to induce their loyalty. So it depends on the highest buyer. We wala sata in a political system. Woman nakela in a normal political space. But politics is only normal when you read most of it in the action of the people.
Okay. Alright. So, alright. So, 3,000 kuonying. Iko musoning akima be dunninyola wuli saba kuony. Was it etla kuoto wala NPP kombiba fukanya? Is it iganyetala because ibenun 3,000 la dika mo la bank wala ntuma many yalon ko man appear during the election day come be la disappointment express kanyame wala we la carte wala sam
yeah wala because take a mem for wala these are evidence based melon ko dute karla wala because suto nga bayndile Adefango he confessed to city after counting the votes in Bonda because take a mem for jang it's not about ikafole fende melan ka keta nga almamo nge bayndi chief of Bondali sorry Jarol nga bayndi ko simbalol nge bayndi we move them out of the area. Demba, actually? No, Demba is the I don't know what we call, you know Chemical Ali Saddam Hussein. So Demba is that. So I can also tell you near Alaji Njai Fanan Soto. Alaji Njai also was taking owner of the other side Anala Boyson how to call it Bondali the other fuller community Fanan Bondali and in the other area Alaji Njai Fanan la Boysol Fanan be Dulanto. So they were not addressed. Ninge Paramparanja. Eka bori to the other side. So Momo Melon Kaka Foko in the word of Bantanja, there is no inducement. I stand to be correct. Let them come with evidence.
So what would you say to this suggestion? You know, this election was Noto Alliance fought a cartel because people of Bantanjang they want development and they think Demba is the authority Puriko development on and the only way Puriko or development on was to vote for their candidate so that what development on Abinalana. What a Malay Samba, not even inducement.
No, it's not about development. I remember one thing about this coming Juwara Yafanya awareness. Often lacked a bakele in local government elections. Coming Lonkango me along Koyalong Council or Doko. And Lonko Nyanda Kakemana is lacking in that area. Awareness is one part of it. Secondly, it's not about development. Because when you have development, for 10 years, 9 years, that area has never benefited anything in Barrow's government, except the current pool sol Melonko or Belandring Amamala. Because Ntolu as National Assembly members, we are part of it, Melonko, we approved 200 million for OMV Gila project. Government commitment was not forthcoming. This budget, we approved 200 million to complement that issue. And again also, when you look at that area, in terms of development, was silo from Jomokunda, down to Bajiran, Bantanjang, Kalang, Aitafu, Mayok, is built by Jame. It's not about that. And there's no borehole that the government has invested in that area. No school that government has invested in that area.
That's Demba's campaign message to the people.
No, what I'm just trying to say,
candidate,
you know,
near candidate when you can't we're gonna do all these things for you. But
the problem now is outside. No, the problem now is the people are not done. Moloka menje walenko. Ibe mansakunda kono. Imam fennate. Ibe mansakunda with all the tribes that area has been facing. Demba nane mamfenga. Because membije walenko. You know the NPP strategy. Ami has no value within that area. I know what I'm telling you. Because the predicament in that area is Demba being a minister, I can agree on that. And secondly also, they came, all ministers. Bakari Baji, to my surprise, Ndoni Bakari Tatala the assembly. Because I had Honorable Padembo Sane ask a question. Put a parliamentary question on his constituency about football field.
Okay.
Yeah, Bakari Nata in campaign yokono. Ako. There is no availability of funds even this year. Okay. But he is now going on campaign. Bakari minister. Ako, you know, I will work on giving you a mini stadium, a football field, build. So we'll put Bakari. Was he faking the parliament and satisfying politically? So all these people, ibele nada even dem bil me ko bota jimara you know akamata ko woyon lem ibele kana to show solidarity in campaign. This way to that. And again, also, let me also put you this.
No,
the resource base that they also invested.
It's an opposition, not even a formal alliance, but it's, it's many oppositions been together. Many are arguing that the president of UDP, in your campaign also must have affected.
No, they don't know the area. They don't know the area. Let me just give this to people to understand. Yane yemo yewulo ko nyawanya nyama. Ba ala nyinkoyo adiala. Honorable Padem Bosane stood as an independent candidate not to alliance, supported, backed by UDP, he won. Listen very well. Okay. Backed and supported by UDP, he won. Secondly, Araba, not to alliance Laronde, backed and supported by UDP, he won with a bigger margin, not the 5 votes different. Okay. So the qualification criteria of UDP bargain, that's why we lose, well, it has no basis in the politics of Bondali. Membije Walenko, it's just like
opposition party Jamal Ale Kafunyoma, Alma NPP, it was only Demba Saba, the president.
And no point of correction, not Demba Saba, the president. For Demba and his entourage ministers. Demba Sabale and his crew of campaigners, Dusa Nonyol, Demba Sabale and honorable members. I can tell you, members of made Bandanya visit is more than us National Assembly members. Membije Walenko, if you say all Demba didn't do alone. If Demba was alone, nobody will listen to Demba. And if Demba was alone, it could have been a catastrophe to him. So Demba, like Minister Sol Sambana, which are evident, I deputed some Malang all found Mambo Foni West Coast. Jimaranyol I Sambana, ala campaign team all Malang NPP, Slogate all Bed Sambalang, the Yai campaigns. Again, the other factor for the MBJ Wolenko, they were also terrorizing the alcalos. This is also another factors, Meliotal Fan and Chance Dinner, because Munatina, currently as we speak, the alcalo of Bantanjang is in loggerhead with the government. Yeah, terrorized because of what? Welcoming oppositions. So but all these alcalis.
I listen to Minister of Information, Dr.
Yes.
Sise. Coffee time. Ako alcalo member Bantanjang. Man sakunda member siring. Ako ebeka alcalo bondi because of political reasons. So ne kudo lebe taraji. But it will not be because I oppositional level kamala sate or wala ne yapon.
I can give you this fact. Yane Sise na lecturer but Sise casino back.
Okay.
No, Sise, before I told him, even when we had duty, which he declined, this government is nothing. But B, he's in that. So I think member them Alabaka, he should do his homework and find. Ntolo, I'm not speaking out of speaking. Kabiri ya bondi pam. Alcalo was called on Monday.
Okay.
Governor's office. Alcalo and Amul had a big beef. For Muta. Amul, who was an opposition, castigating Barrow. So today he'll raise his shoulders to target the alcalos of Fonyi. Governor told him that go out. The beef. Switch, it was stressful. We contacted Ahmad Ba. Listen very well there. I am on air. When we contacted Ahmad Ba called forthwith, let them return the alcalos stamp. Wosuto found. Chief ye in call. Put in a stamp. Ako yana nintanada. Fitna kanake. Itele stampo tam. Stampo murindin. The second day, Amul also played a pivotal role. He will mislead the governor of West Coast. Because I have evidence. When Babagale was the deputy governor, Fonyi man commotion soto. He is looking for a name. He's looking for position. He's also terrorizing to see that he is working. When he is the one who failed Fonyi to become Fonyi Benjamin to Sam. Because Munatina, Kabiri Waketa, they went again. Yeah, Alcalo command the chief lad. And then the youth mobilize the Tata. And wala asilen the rider. Because la broda ko time farmer samba rider because rider be bul jomo kunda atele tata achika kabela samba ko kuno ite alkalo ibe num bramba mitinoto mune de samba na woto akoy kon temanta brambande ntai ko I went to collect money from ustaz mo mi ko ila ko do be kari bulon tata ustaz kuno kabiri nga collect ustaz rider nyi men samba wole murundang to go to Bantanjang again. So from that issue, as I am speaking to you, the stamp that Ahmad Ba has used his voice against Ala Genial, Governor Muhammad Ba Genial, Deputy Alcalol Chief, they are all Genial of Ahmad Ba. It is now in the hands of the governor. The stamp, not at the chief now, but he has samba to the governor level. A better another. Amul, what he said, Ako, when they raised the issue, Ahmad Ba Alcalo Murine, I celebrated. If Amul didn't say to that person, I fit enough for Why can't we celebrate if the minister said, return the stamp, politics has no ground in removing the
So
chief.
essentially, the governor nyimbe minister la order nying about the fire can.
That's what I'm saying. Minister said, return it forthwith. I want to lay honorable pardon minister call. Nyala, I am going to say, return it forthwith. And Kabira call. We got that information call, chief complied. But the following day, they deny the compliance of chief. Stamp current as we speak, the stamp of the Alcalo is currently at the governor's office. Now, when you use all those issues around to terrorize Alcalo, nyine man sakunda de mela ko itoli afoko Alcalo te dunna political. Sefo te dunna political. But bondale sefo NPP tisa da hole dum fanin capo.
Baro ko be campagne ko
So Barom wa hetlete. Before they said they would not and they should not. Jamen was using them. Now, need another year will find use Kodonke. It is mad.
All right. Fafa, thank you so much for coming. Abanake another program on Nyame. United Democratic Party aliya wal point le kiang. But you know, they ba fokan ne ko gagner man so Allah sira aliya wal ta. Anyway, you know, atel benu nji al murtaje ko teke. So, you know, there's nothing big about it. So, bari akera nyadi le. Fale UDP boy.
Me Mr. Juwara fana kontono anina honorable ba memo Almameh Gibba be mo be kontono in program men fana be la mo rola mbal be kontono jare kay mem for UDP in KF ward ko the percentage near compare now we know last and this one I come to drop that and it all they have some increment regarding to the percentage. Ebo nyale ni na kaya fu nyin campaign obi je wato men awduri mbake and UDP nyin sotole non ko be wi na bake da fana because ni ajibe sama kamata election ni la tandambali be je le même plan wala nyin ko ni winda ni la celebration
okay.
So they were very very disappointed because kaya Benjamin ani masembe na councilor me alonko tala abanta nung marginal mena tonya la otumo to UDP call men be so ko jenier e manda katre fawo ko nyindo ya kenyame.
Okay,
but I can tell you one thing, by election always I think it's always like the presidential election akadu bakel comme Almameh be men fo kante honorable be men fo kante by election o patiola the strong member soul e bele katara odulato because a bele kala for sit down wala sab in any by election night and ko this by election o me ala na win I come to the kerjerka and nyame na by election because we correctly the NPP call la kadum presidential election in 2021 for nata win baso and nyindo fana similar thing them.
So but Fafa, despite Allah sirangolem nyindi and wanyama sembo balpulu UDP yal congratulate le katel le gagner, but members are still in denial. Ko atel al tata governor you use the governor military is it the police high command in LRR is safe ni alkalol go kata mol no ma ke kumandi ke silande ka fay ko al carte o fay NPP la moy wala le fo la sit down especially in Kayaf dama yalon ko safe fo be wol.
Okay, nalo noko police olte safe threatening no ka fay ko ila mol be carte o fay le NPP la wambe fo la sit down ba yalo noko safe be NPP la support ka and no safe tan de Kayaf ko. Let me tell you one thing, nying carte fawol men ka ke santor motol men ka bojang men ka boja jama wala fam kasi men tarasatol nyim carte fayla me alon ko c'est secret vote ida ba fo no la moy nyaadi la karo fay na candidate do wamba say na ma di dunda ja da male beji aba fayla me yaje nyi sefo ni ani nyum gofonol o dole katale ni alfale kacha bali la influence nyum ko na da on khadu ya.
So what was the governor doing at Kayaf on the eve of the election? I think
well yalla ndama mbo kala governor mu kiyan kolet Kia Ela governor Lamin ba is from Giraffe. So
kade wala ma fa
kade fa mandral ma fa la bali je ba telebul abala ma fa la fa Ela bi atal mu je ko
so e ka bote dame
abala dame central kade fa ke is
okay. What would have been normal maybe even probably inappropriate but mol saja wo manke kasiti wala seeing him at NPP rally calling on the people to vote for NPP candidate, not to go for in Keba than to negotiate or probably discuss. For what?
No, yeah, say I would Lamin level. I tell him go for no. No, I need to
establish a democratic system in the country.
The democratic system, we call men for that. Yes, Silamilla Bajala ko he is the governor by election ole be na banko ka anu mansala candidate ole be je me alonko alafta ka I win o mo silamilla ro ni silamina resa nyina ka o sifa nde boga warodo bale nam nse ben foy
even silamina in the context of NPP as a party me alonko president barona la mol you believe ko nyin local authorities e manya ke dabula political kono they have been used by Jame and the same thing shouldn't happen now wasifa be ke because it's election you need them and you want to use them.
Yes, ni local authorities nko le foy to nyala itolle mu alfalti ni na to tundol ka NPP usual NPP may usual I can tell you this in any by election aketa any political party ale senior member so like key influence play no dina ni eka nyum alkalo ni fenkole mo ni alkalo be sabatirin Almameh kuma jamal la fo ko be ni inducement no nku koton I will be for jam silo kana mbala moy kan you understand bari nde amina Gambia political opposition e kanyina ko kele ni na transportation all it's all part of inducement abebula legend because she can do la ba fo ko mam paso so kata bay baje to la ka paso bondi won bay moto dire da kan so fay nyimbi kate fire come the eve of the this by election nam ge sawunta mala fo etoli yakel but UDP bo se sabanyom bondi jan men da karto fa in kia so no alliance mala bal NPP kolu ite moto fo jele ko NPP ni moto bondi kata karto fa moli bali boss saba yo bondi je mentar karto fa en kiang andu e be jila boss wala ya video le mo be nyaaje wol mo te je me budu dojo pasol patiole abek sa o mumunet
o mo inducement
amanja amandi man ko dole di ka ta karto fa ninna poso di youth so longo ko alla posi rofe these are physical thing men ya longo bi an election o bando be jel and be imna fangala but sign it is defendi le don gondo ere interestment okay mbe paso jole yeta karto fa ni wo fa yeta isa na be yes say ye murne defenjo o mune okay woni nyindo fa juma da fa wa
ora Juwara
because nyindo at least ni poso dia after that wombe ye fendi ala ye jasi dia an karte fa ba do better rabu so sa ye paso di mo la karte fa I say
so in elections before election pre-election day cool me yalong ko wala kake sometimes ko wala ka determine the outcome of the election the issue of inducement but you know me yalong ko wala ben carte fa yo nyin kon comme ngey ñini nga ala no ñame it's like it's becoming very normal comme ata be même voka yela mol transport yeta kamba yeta ye carte fa I don't think that is inducement is it what do you mean
yalong ndaka daminje comme ya nyanta kala banko dingo be la nyantoti or any registered voter mi yalon ko ito be constituency to o be ward letter by election of beje parti manyane ta command la pour ta carte fay is your civic right okay isa wuli no le kaje ko in karle lota bari kari wala central interest defend than the other one ye wuli ay jari ye fanga la paso ta ke but nata jale jang even nas informal politics and semi-formal politics be parties are involved into this but salan ni modo nata wo motol ta ni ndongal transport nyindongo fanan nata jasi la sang nyin how do you blame nyindongo ko nyindongo fanan mankuke but nyanta underlining issue min jibel wolam mune ba mun kule be kering dal nyanta mun karandir le kelano fo banku dingol fongal ya faham ko ka carte fay ka kari keje ka ke palaso to wo mun de kan duty let it's a responsibility nyanta min execute la ni nata even honorable Bemim Fokanung in Bantanjang alkalo la bondo
yeah.
And the statement that is coming from the state the timing is poor there is no explanation that is not backed by politics ito explain no la the timing is poor ndal ngami moy walam ha bu ko sonna taala meeting on for meeting on wo keta carte fay watol muna ne ma bay kabri watam so but nata within the space of the politics ye action ta wo bentel connect la back to what the president was saying kabri ya jamme be the same alkalo ni fenkol use kan both honorable both NPP members and some of the UDP members were all crying to that ikamanke best practices amanya nakela annum fana wo fana manya nakela but when they had power ikanyina all those setups lale and ni na ravo political ka fa ko min diate be wala fala amanke toñate mo kana mo ne ni fan ya drone ni moy ko mo fa manke toñate drone
so yalo fuck check Gambia ya jibele for tonya governor ning ala entourage were actually at Kayaf they said it is partially true because what be mem foka wala be no mol threaten kana wala ki silande if it is partially true, it might walem ko akamunda tonya doman dimbigel wala tonya be kuma kangol. So in the involvement of governor and Molben, at that point, like that it seems it compromised the integrity of the election.
Nana nje ni fact check ala statement jibe. I looked at that statement twice.
Okay.
Kuma fula wale aleta that the commissioner of police and immigration plus the governor itata kayafle. Ila tantem problemot. But kuma do min lata kang wale ketako itata jele ka alkalol ning safeol induce prove your decision or somehow. But fact check they cannot verify that part. So meaning itata jele is normal. Ning Kartefayo be carrying a police commissioner of the region going there because election security mu police ola do quality. As well as immigration, I don't know why they are there. Katung ID card kunteje, voter card lem. So, but ni nata governor la kanata sirinje abala fenko nyinkeka. That the same governor ni tata jibe Jamela regime, he was complaining of that status quo. So now I repeat atata je and nka indicator je abekela silandir ko. So government nyantaming understand la mol min dama nyanata rapala, and I would not agree with Fafa. Undermining the role of those traditional leaders. Those traditional leaders are more close to the people than even those party people that you are talking about. Alcalo could be more important than even minister.
That was before.
No,
now these traditional leaders.
Traditional leaders, you lose Masembe. For Alcalo, then what? You can understand. You lose Masembe. Traditional leaders could be somewhere. Mim jareta kela walam ni palaso nyinta itela palaso mu leadership position. Ye dabo politiko kono overtly. What atina later partiyo sodola. Ni tatela secret balloting. Ya keje. But ni elaw institutional use dorom woto silandiro bije.
So but the NPP la victory against UDP. You see it coming?
Mundo
at Kaya.
In Kaya, ni na radyo very interesting. Ni voter segmentation ojbe. Yalo min kumara always opposition nyanda min jibe. It's not about the total vote that is casted. It's the total vote that the constituency holds.
That
registered within that area. Ni na radyo before her. Near statistics Ninjibe, UDP la float and as well as NPP. We all know Madina Malon for Sanchalomba 1 and 2 is the dancing and the deciding period of the Kayaf elections. Because most of the votes were wallet. And NPP tried to keep a close margin to UDP la influence where they are. But in the Medina Sancha where they have more power, they make sure that the margin is too wide for UDP to consolidate in the smaller units. So it tell their focus always near UDP, but the focus is in Kayaf, in that, forgetting those peripheral issues, which NPP I think did a good job around that to secure it. And our electoral system is first past the post. Karte kese killing is important. So even if an incumbent is declining, but if he is not declining to lose, then there's a problem.
So there is this analyst or commentator. He wrote an editorial B. If you look at Kiem, election momentum in the parliamentary election, UDP won 2, 1 independent. Then in other local government election, UDP 3 council election in Kia, and also NPP 3. Now he asked a question, because UDP, is it because Kia Mudlal me along ya feel like they are too secure in Kia? Now any NPP akamonta ikungolbe takirinyola jele. Is UDP losing ground in Kia? What would be your answer to that?
I don't think UDP is losing ground in Kia.
Okay.
I do not think. It depends on Ibaji Bekang at what level. Yalong coming coming for any President Kartefayo Bekering. Factual minka influence is completely different. Sometimes party lose Deputy Kartefayo just because they did not bring one person. Not sometimes that person might be the less incompetent person, but he is more visible. Area kateleje bake katambi more. Because you cannot find Lamin who has been in Nyamina for 10 years. Abe sate boring abitela sangol ta abitela kulli ta abitela ufenkola. Yolondi against nte ngata Nyamina would laugh. The people did not know me. They're going to subscribe to that. So nim party do ye pick, you tend to see the outcome. Brikama kabring chairman sit bekering. Nyosabo keta. NPP has a class among themselves for GTLM for Janalem. They went against Yankuba. The repercussion, they get it because CD was not known within the periphery of West Coast. It was imposed. on the NPP by the presidency. Near internal democracy issue in Jibe. And they paid the price. But so also Nika strength le fanamfo. Ni nata strength Jibe even in Talib. The president was on the ground. Minister was removed from the office. But they could not shake the Talib seat in there. So sometimes it's not the figurehead at a milfo. It's about the actual player on the ground.
Then that comes to this place in Bantanjan. Then near Jibe, similar thing like minister is on the ground. But I think then more member like coming Hon Almameh, the promises that Demba Benu men give more. I think wale more nyamuta bake than to be loyal to no to alliance.
No, Abaraka Bake, I think Fafa Kumado Fajan, which I disagree with it. Yeah, the process of election in Fonyi. Barrow has no base in Fonyi. Kaidendo NPP Fonyi Dulata.
Well, I think he won in the last presidential election. Is it?
Yeah, that president. If you look at cumulatively, the margin I may win. Let's see the Baroti in Fonyi.
No, you have to look at this one thing. Walemko, Barrow won in Fonyi at the time. Nobody even talked about it.
No, come in Lamin coming for. He won in presidential election. Yeah. But what happened in National Assembly election? What happened in local government elections? You understand? There are pull factors in process of politics.
Last week, they were saying no. In fact, Niaje tell Boyton Fonyi because your alliance partner, will the Bula. It will form a law as NPP as a party. Kabri tell the NPP as a party. They have seen the difference.
But let me clarify this. Because coming for Williamco, it's not about Demba, whatever. It's about the torment you menke the people of Bondali. I'm telling you, Alcalo in each and every village in Bondali is at risk to be removed in the position if he welcomed the opposition. This is one factor. And evidence-based Williamco, I am telling you, the Alcalo of Bantangala stamp, lastly, we are watching to see the repercussion or the outcome of this election. Meaning, election will determine. So the man is vulnerable and went home sad. The people of the area are vulnerable and they went home sad. So the second element that Membije Wolenko, near election la cool jube, is a voter apart, the suppression of voters for Nanketale. More man election of five. Cartio. Because for example, near Jube in Bantanya alone, about 103 wale man carte five.
So when you look at the other provinces, even the presidential election at the time.
No, I'm just trying to get. Now let me Cartio men fight the Arabala Wato is more than men fight the sign. Cartio men fight the Deputy Wato, wale what men fight the sign. Cartio men fight the presidential election, wale what men fight the sign. And what I'm telling you also, in the polling stream though, 300 and something wale man carte five. Polling stream A. So but the other stream also the same. So
maybe responsible for the voter apathy.
No, the voter apathy one inducement.
So
yeah, son.
It must be rich.
That's what I'm saying to you is. Now what I'm just trying to tell you is it's not about richness. Before intending doing a cream baso ke suit wala.
Yeah, but
ngabai. Therefore, ngabai. For symbolo, imam. An imam of an area.
So what were they doing? They were going from one house to one
house to another house.
So in
Sutiolem, and what they believe they can sue you. For example, Jara is a prominent guy. I'm telling you, Bondali as at now, there are issues that are going on. And what I'm just telling you is, I want you to invite Alajin Jai. Alajin Jai for a case role. Do something just like fugitives, Sumolu, in a foreign land. This is what I was shocked when I saw this election. Exactly. Well, so do confess them in Bondali after the counting the polls. More beloring, they are my people.
So, but
I foresee
this will bring this will bring this question. Is it NPP like allegedly committed by Fokanji? Because a party with a policy and program, and you believe in the developments that even Menke and Blanco would not be involved in such. Are you suggesting that NPP doesn't have any program and policy? They are always trying to bribe people?
Let me just give you this. You understand the level game that NPP plays. And if I'm wrong, let them come and debunk Amangetonyati. Before nomination or after nomination, they were committing vehicles at Denton Bridge. Listen very well. MPP is not that rich that they will have all those pickups. Go to Masembe, go to Kayaf, go to Bondali, you see pickups, government pickups that they seize. You understand? And I verify that. You see the day Jinak Lao boat Kabela capsized. Jinak. I'm also part of defense and security. I came to Naval. From there and data RVTH. Ablanja and Yininka that dem bijele and honorable Ba. I went from there. My own idea. People who drivers call me honorable audio bondi bang. Ntola moto ninantara kana bosol jindi. Our heads of institutions. Nke jindi Westfield. They pay their own fares and go to work. Or else, when they reach at Denton Bridge, they'll take their vehicles. So I'm telling you, number one, what they did, they commit most of those pickups and vehicles that they can use for campaign. Secondly, also, I'm telling you, this is the NPP. I'm telling you, let them go and America. And secondly, also, in Bondali,
but that is very small.
In Bondali, if it is small, nothing. No, Natural Bantanya is small. MPP nyanda kamalu nomfang come UDP afonyame. Yani iko ndoli UDP alliance la. They have to understand geopolitics. UDP ko nyi membantambadi walem. UDP ko ndol mamira ko be candidate Londila against Namo. We are supporting you for this seat. Anila mwere. I'm not from Kayab. I'm talking about Bondali. Okay. Which we know good. You understand? The same. But now, I don't come for Bantanja is small, whatever the predicament. I think it could have been very better. Yeah, do you know what beat us? Even tell Ruharaha with Demba. And all I have for them until Samato, handing out Londi inside phone me and election with Demba. They will even vote for my suit than Demba. I'm telling you, Demba has no ground in Fonyi. Even his own. Now listen, Alawan were terrorizing the Alcalo, terrorizing people, inducement. Let them come and debunk. Currently, the Alcalo of Bantanjang is in hot soup. Every Alcalo in that area. Do you know any opposition Tara? Alcalo from Bogoso.
But I think we will take you serious because that election was literally Almameh Gibba versus Demba Sabati. And you won.
Do you know why? Do you know why? I am not from that constituency. If I can be that too with his own and his own word, then Demba is a failure. I am from Councillor. And in my councillor, 100% securely BJ. So if I go to Bondali to support my friend, to help them in their process, another intending Demba in his own village, in his own ward, in his own constituency, then Demba is a failure.
All right, but Fafa, Allah, Almameh member is very serious. How can your people about soon we cannot be what
academic for left honorable ko UDP the reason imam molon at Bantanja. Yeah. Come and cover for the candidate or Bandal on the case. And ma'am no more recent because similar to
for you.
No, all from the care because Kaya male not by election all of men. All of them bad.
No, but because your party set a bad precedent. Usenu dawa ya fala diabo. No, let's say Usenu dawa ya fala diabo.
So candidate or Bantanja But so tell you me alenga candidate but the parliament double idea.
Massive election over.
Listen very well. In Demba and Fitno and NPP Fitno be towards me. You know what? Kabirin Tara nomination no.
Yeah, about every
no, not alliance. I don't know you need to killing.
No.
You know?
Yeah. No, honorable.
You want us to be together? Why can't you sacrifice the guy but not alliance? I don't let be genuine to do. Go to see Ramo Bulale.
Go.
Fit no.
Ani go. Abuka ya honorable. Ani Jara. Honorable come for the recent. UDP la lo Balia Bantanjang ward. UDP alo na ko bote budije. Daddy abla njaye menso askene UDP fa lo reto soto. Okay. You understand? And honorable nyol fana na lo Balia at Chiang Kayaf. Molete budije. Ni mobe budije be lo la jele. You understand? So ndolu du mobe mbulu la belto. By election te kele ward to jam. At kele any constituency to jam. NPP to lo la. Because we feel ko mobe mbulu du la belto. What else we are the biggest political party.
Add there also state resources.
e ka bala ndamen don
You control state resources.
Ni bantanja wo ni mu NPP wini bata manke sira on fawti honorable ñol landa men understand this 2026 presidential election bondale ni election de NPP be winnaje fo ñila ñim fay fo ñi asake no ala dula do cancel wala se kenye problem wo balin se kuma dandan fo honorable fo ñi sa ndole ko motilin jede because our target percentage of 60 ñi man fo ñi at least four sort a scale of na sort of
so dol pije iba fo kan ko ñi election like comme iko askeno atakeno la determinant to establish that Barrow is going to win in 2026 election considering the situation in the country.
What kind of situation? Janim bidanye by election or lady am jelel fotaja at the end akata nyadi.
No, but the election was not free and ika iba fo kan
no more transport yes somebody can't say for UDP wole bo solo bon dan left Mr. Juwara Diamond understand UDP la popularity in Kia abe decline kan maybe ama understand
no, but the statistics say
no Buba jara lo nyema ko je UDP in 97 what we are ni APRC benyo and in 2017 within NPP benyo ni yin comparison Kenyan e ka no ko UDP in 96 UDP beja 1997 parliamentary election UDP is sira nanne bondi in LRR APRC e kilinda mar soto je wolem jara centrality NRP central Kia but in the 2017 parliamentary election UDP is sira fladro no soto wolem west and east NPP la nyisira nano beso nina LRR form mo jibe even the last presidential election
2022 election
parliamentary election 2022 parliamentary election NPP nan nyom bondino so nina the presidential election form jibe in 2021 President Barrow len Usenu win in LRR about 143 I'm coming UDP ni bela kumol for like Damento foko Damento is no go area for them.
No, but if we are going by your logic,
yes.
The total number, it means also you lose popularity in the entire combo, not in the entire combo.
Let's go. In the 20, my comparison like
in
the 20
generational mintakan, they are different. The generation prior during Jammeh and UDP relationship was entirely different.
No, yeah, since 96. Since 96, UDP like claim ko LRR is
no, but what is saying, Fafa?
And in 2021, then you know for
the trend legit.
Yes, that trend. Let's go to 2021. In 2021, before the election, UDP can you know for LRR is no go area for NPP. At the end, don't let win. And I can tell you one thing. Come in here, Diamond for. But they made example in Kia West. Kia West is ever UDP. Near GB. Come and cancel Benyami. Nina the other word la Sankande word. This time around NPP la win.
No, what I'm saying, coming for a sway over political party winning another thing. Coming for a
yes, that's that. No, ila regarding to CD.
You dodge something. What do you think? Almameh meant for why you state resources in your campaign?
What is this proof? Akamudo kuome kamudo stop call samba banda. No. Nde ani muneseke. Modendela NPP a significant vehicle shuttle many ano kanu moto saba moto na.
Before they came the president.
State model ibo stop le juma le samba na tra wokena wallahi buba. Ibe 400 ebu nyol fa wala mba fo dole baje ibe netalo.
No. Let me tell you one thing.
This state people we are
parliamentarians.
No. Okay, so not only you.
Okay, these are factors Gambian for presidential. Many people store. Fafa, let's
yes. No, people store. If I can allow him, but it's by election. It's by election. No, it's by calls.
I can't call election. I don't call so. I feel so for myself.
I feel listen. I felt you said
it in Bantanja. Amanke NPP la motolti.
No, of course NPP is that level.
Ale moto so mi do. Ale moto
la go bol. No. No. NPP chairman. No, pick up. Chairman, the pick up.
How are you seeing the upcoming election? Coming up with President Baronala NPP, like Sidinjai was saying, everywhere is great. So election on Yiba, what's going to happen in 2020? In December.
In December, I think personally, I do not think President Barrow have any answers to the question of Gambians. Reasonable Gambians coming Nyininka. He does not have the answer. But the opposition are underrating one thing. He is not developing speedily at certain issues in politics, in development, but he is getting very mature when it comes to politics. And if the opposition failed to come together and balance the equation, 2 o'clock, he is done with them. Come 5th. 2 o'clock, that's the indicator coming up.
12 is far.
That's the indicator coming up. No, that's the indicator coming up. That's the indicator coming up.
No, but I think play Lamin Yalanko, they will give Barrow. Let's say in West Coast region here.
No, UDP is a very solid ground for teaching politicians. And they've taught President Barrow, quite very steadily over time. UDP would be very, very near Jibe, Janibida coalition. No, they are not very, very popular among very many people. But ni UDP opposition coalition will lead anytime. They have the support of even other parties in Inbil Bukanyoma and Tata primaries. Eka dolje, eka modolje kata diamala primaries la. Nini UDP Tata primaries, ye fangol la delegates ol min nati buka karte di la. Eka di UDP la candidate ol. What game do they play to get that? So Barola team is both a factor of those chronic people within the opposition that are with him and those that were close to incumbent and know how to manipulate people during elections. So it is only a united front of opposition that is going to take him off. If they did not do that, I'm telling you.
So by UDP, despite they acknowledge that there should be coalition, they still confident that a single party can unseat Barrow in 2026.
Mundo, yeah, in this country. No, not in this December. There is no indicator to show that. Barrow is having popularity around the rural Gambia. Forget about it. 50 years of Jawara, 30 years of Jawara, 22 years of Jammeh, add up together. A child is born within this space. Fa kebara, and then man kuranga janyal. Why poli roje lampo kamalaita kapo ko mi odi laita karte di lawan. So ni kasi ikaw but you are joking. That have impact. Amanyan na kela factory under a sound political situation can more influence. But in sub-Saharan Africa, that's the reality. That's the reality in most sub-Saharan African countries, especially in the Gambia. Me alone ko sometimes tisaton in Benejin bolo kam tina moka decide bala karte di Lamin. That's the truth. More I silo soto akatama nun dami long distance saya kataria.
So but Mojabal Bijebe Lare Mena elections will be determined, victory will be determined here. Well, West Coast Janti and in KM. And model PJ, the belief is Barrow doesn't have the popularity that he needed, prior Ghanaian West Coast and in KM. So it's going to be difficult.
No,
even
in the
rural Gambia.
Okay, so
it's going to be difficult.
Na space GB.
No, before just 1 minute. I can you West Coast men for that. West Coast la total vote. Barrow can you that the rural area, Gambia. In URA, Barrow got 73,000 of total vote casted in URA in 2021. Hussein got only 9,000. The margin GB. Go to Sierra. 71,000. Hussein 8,000. Combine these two. This is 100 plus. Do you think? No.
Was not free.
No. Do you think the UDP Barrow done Nola in West Coast more than even 20,000 or 40,000? You know me. But that's the reality. In you are Sierra, Barrow ke da men ke among possible any UDP the West Coast. UDP Latin be Barrow than Nola damage even more than 5,000.
No, vote for Nanka translate.
9,073, 8,072.
Vote for Nanka translate. Look at it. Near Gambia situation or Jibe, ni nata Jibe most in the urban area.
But I think Fafa Sanyang logic doesn't add up. Those people in LRR, in URR,
in Sia. They were here when the opposition were outnumbering Barrow at the parliamentary election.
No.
Opposition vote. No. Opposition vote casted. Me along with the opposition only borrowed the popular votes in that election.
It's different. We are talking about I'm talking about CRR and URR and still CRR and URR is strong.
No. But CRR,
they are strong. Even today, the Barrow will win there.
But CRR in URR has been in existence when the election was happening.
It's different. The turnout.
No. These people.
No, the turnout, the presidential turnout and the parliamentary turnout is always different.
I think one thing we need to understand fana ni kan na certain jibe rural urban but one thing analyst or politic inyanta min jibe la there are certain areas near win in the rural area that also translate in the combos, of course. It translate in the combos. Anybody me phone swift stably abe koleala priyo bute around Faji Kunda Tanjung Kunjang ward coming down
that margin.
Anybody me high margin sort of in Kiang could easily translate in Brikama around those surroundings. People that would win in Sabak Sanjal have more effect, can have an effect over those living in this new settlement around Old Yundum, Kombonot, and other issues. Because he holds the string both in Kombo and in the rural area as to the political decision of Suela Mundon. So factor you put it in place. So sometimes also people are they vote for candidate that sometimes they think it will individual security be damning. I will tell you, in 2021, certain people voted for NPP not because they believe in Barrow, but they believe in President Barrow's presidency is what guarantee their position. So in order to protect that, director so they would use their influence in making sure that they retain.
So Almameh, saying if like come Juwara, so if that is the case, where is the opposition in the middle in the mix of these?
Yeah, politics had two balance. When we went through these by-elections, I told for us realistically, and for me, I was not expecting for Bandanjang we will lose because nature may be and then the people will definitely make a change for NPP to win because the other more from Fintitano and people were aware and also did a little bit homework. Barote Bandanjang Sira Fangela Nyalafa because maybe the number and NPP is far ahead of NPP to get a stronghold. And the other issue, is also very right. Sometimes you hear that even in political, you can mistake like Kumolo, come here, memfo. Have 4 new mutatila or 40 votes. Lamin come for Tonyala. Whoever gripped and get a high number in Foni, the life of court will take it.
Yeah, sure.
The life of Fajikuna, the life of Musumba, like a lot of areas. Influential Pulsol Tala Diamond is another string of his own. So Membije Wolem, in terms of oppositions, I can tell you the reason Unkontela Diamo in Sibanor, the nomination they have sparked fear, even the NPP cohort. Do you know why? They are seeing we are pulling the string towards UDP, and possibly an alliance could be. And if it happens, it will be a game changer in the political space.
So are you seeing Jame endorsing an alliance between Atel and Usiru?
No, for me, I'm for Mole there is no discussion that has been tabled. Jame has never even put it to us. Neither us put into UDP, neither UDP put into us. It is just like Ntolma Londi, bare mekarte dirala. So Kabiru Waketa, Kabiru Waketa, whole Natake Onyama. Now for Mote Buluje, UDP is better hold in this end. Fafa Bondalilon, do you know? Let me help him. You know the issue of NPP. They are in alliance with Fabakari Lamol. Fabakari Lamol membije wale siata from NPP Lamol membe Bondale. These are truth.
Okay.
You understand? And the UDP mol membije wale siata. Wale siata NPP Lamol membije.
Mindo Bonda.
In Bondale. No wait, because this is Murad Nangao.
Nibelo independent.
Nibelo independent. Your previous elections, Fafa cannot tell us about Foni. Because membije number 1. UDP mang député a carte Londi ila moyeje. NPP leo Londi APRC will be backed by NPP. With all state resources, Melongo at 300,000 was given vehicles all over the political game. Melongo bailing out with the elites. UDP control they joined with us. We won. Okay. Councillors election. It was not APRC now. Wala na demba memfo. I agree with him. And Fabakari will be seen all. And demba memfo. It's not about cigarette. These are issues. NPP is working towards that. APRC Fabakari will be seen all. Go. If they won 2026 elections from Berefet, Bintang, Kansala, Bondali, and Jarhol will be all NPP MPs, not Fabakari Nyol, which they are sleeping and they don't know the game that NPP can come denano. When it reaches parliamentary election, they'll be very shocked and no green will be sown in this area. Because near Juba, the salient point. People are questioning the legitimacy of Fabakari, whether they want to be relevant in politics. This was their area. If an battle, then MPP will back them towards gaining the seat of APRC. But they fail.
Not even seeing him in the campaign.
No, you cannot. Because these people are finished. It all NPP overshadowed. Now I'm telling you this. Any alliance partner, NPP, do you see them Kabara? Ibebe to support. And NPP steadily. NPP, they are very wise in politics. Well, now, Ibuke understand. They are moving very steadily. Before Iba realize, and all these National Assembly members, Councilolo, by 2026, if NPP won election, you will see a shift Melanco. They'll be ready to take control of all local government and parliamentary. So, because all these are elements, Melanco, it can be used towards politics. And near Jube with all these issues, Mamande, Fabakari could have been the better position to say, look, NPP, this were our area. Sign, but don't bag. But honey, they don't. So in terms of political whatever,
probably they need a more powerful person like them Masabali who come, I hate any more people.
No, I'm not that powerful person. That powerful person.
I was wondering, what's he even on leave actually? Because
no, the problem now is what are question. Because Demba came for all whatever Demba was parading in this end. Demba was just faking the situation. Number one, Tio. Funny you could be billed. But upon those 2 weeks, I be sabatering agriculture minister lemad. I be started with bondali la o sekonyi tiol be jurumari kodo madi.
President
No, wait. The president no tio man. Let me tell you.
Because near your kodo mendila. Bondal nyina tajela ba your kodo mendi. Ani di toneji tole me murini ani samang the agreement percentage 70. Kodo to be bulle, tiol be bulle menat.
And if farmers are not paid, I am from Fonyi. If farmers are not paid, you understand? So if farmers are not paid, we have an agri minister who holds a ministerial portfolio. Ima nada for your not ramali for until a political statement. Let him return his 2 weeks. I may la bondali for politics because it's against norms of anything. Because I'm a dog. Not ramali for ta. I put it to them. I'm questioning Mama and guy. Let him as you kodo murini because a state minister should not leave that office. I tell her for 2 weeks. Zero visa, but
okay, your present electoral processing undermined because them was making reference to your own constituency, telling them Almameh Muneke Moli men bala constituency, talk lot of him coming here. Pura impact. Mobi man fenki no ala moli. Obi na kuke no la. So don't. In fact, some of your critics said you are not performing at your end. So your present electoral election on your affect la because you know. Multi be yalanko akamunda silol be yalanko mulgen taka inspirational men draw from your end. Then by saying it doesn't exist and you never talked about those.
Ani, no, as you were not fooling. Until a Jabiro Jube and come and quote them. I personally, I lobbied 287 scholarships, which from primary to senior secondary school are benefiting. Until I will lobby through Sport Foundation, which is clearly need a counselor. Secondly, I lobbied and gave my students 125 bicycles. Now be name. I lobbied and supported my people in water project. So how do you provide scholarship to? And I'm a passing man I am known. I had worked. Until I built masajids, then didn't become a National Assembly member, in which I have supported funds to students. From Block to Kalajide, that was my time when I was in Gamtel. I served for almost 20 years when Demba was just, in Europe struggling. Kabira Nata, he was selling pharmacies. Borola Kawale Wafi. Do you understand? So, no, it's clarification. Because all these issues, go to Keropa, go to VDTV, Fenkol, all these issues, I respond to Demba amicably in all factors. I'm telling you. Apart from my constituency development fund, I have dogged and supported them more than 15.
So they are more Jamal Bijay coming for. You sold yourself more than the candidate that you should have shown. So then what?
No. Yeah, the problem is, I thought about that.
If you are following, Almameh and Bajalako, more Jamal Bijay, they believe that was the wrong strategy. His presence in the area was NPP. No, but also for him to be responding to them continuously was not wise.
No, the problem, maybe you are following the trend. Maybe you are missing the point. No, like candidate. One, he's more vocal than their candidate. He's learned than their candidate. The boy participated in youthful activities in this end more than their candidate. And in terms of Diamo, I want you to go and follow the campaign trend. Listen to both candidates in Diamo, their vision, nomination caller, Ibakane. Until I idea what I'm called. Demba, do you know the target of Demba? Demba wanted to seal Bondali against any Fonyinka not to talk about it. So which I came to break. That will not happen here. So when it didn't go well with Demba, then he started attacking me. Because Demba, he was just attacking me.
Okay.
Demba was not saying any police. But I was telling them to love former councillor. I do currently, if you go to Bondali, police station Obala, that Marseille, our former councillor Lealo. Demba tell us what yemune law in Bondali. If you go to Jifony, I diamond Mamandi. If you go to no membije, na former councillor Leo law. This is what we are telling. But Demba, he took it personal call. Do you know what he said, people? In fact, why do I come and campaign in a ward or a constituency? Why is he inviting Bakari Baji? Why is he inviting Dusano? Why is he inviting all this cohort group of candidates and whatever?
Sometimes politics is interesting. I could remember London, I'm sitting with my dad, Kachaso talking over politics and other issues. In his 1992 elections, when things were tight between our opponent, and I call the psychology GB, last day of campaign, what he said was, hey, carry the Falma Lombam, Afama Mutamajalol. While that opponent was trying to clarify Afama Manketamajalo, the Karte fighter, and he won. So I think similar issues was what Demba was also projecting to Honorable. When Honorable was becoming a problem, he started to mount some strategies around personal attack over Ayela Janalani Musol. So Jana Atabo clarify. Nimbala pavement move and selling a candidate while he was clarifying. That worked for him. No, I can't lie. Like that, need to be from clarify. He has his way with it cohort on the ground. Yeah. So it is from Senegal, but he won. Exactly. So even not being fully was not actually the case. Yeah. But a strategy worked on your psychology, and he was able to do some of the groundwork to get to where he wants to get to there. So sometimes politics can command in the negative connotation.
And the issue at hand, he was also not ready to.
So, what's next? Like, it's like expected. You're right up, Keller. You sound so optimistic that December I'll be ganyan correct. But yalo political come for honorable to interview like Hilltop. Like cool nyambikini morning. So sometimes school can have money. But whereas but model for them they believe if Barrow, because Sunshine they still believe model bije equal la popularity and ka muta da ba futaji anu na ta lo nyin carte fo la na boyta be kala malu balti why not he step down
o muto nyato election no ni mo mo ndi boyta o ke malo baro mandara opposition to side
but why take the risk then
risk la baro this is not about Baro. NPP ya lon ko 2026 presidential election o ni ala sonta nto lebe binda because iaji be nyaw nyarandi nyama
even on opposition coalition
because in the island there are certain region in this country NPP te boy no la
the opposition coalition also.
Yes, opposition coalition all mantere sota la fa.
How do you know?
Because one, with Hussein, these other opposition leaders it son. Without Hussein, UDP to son. So abesodo la nyadi. Abesodo la nyadi. This is the things me along go be abelade. No, so the mandi. Ndo ya alone no ko. Oh, this opposition. Oh, yeah, now for told NPP.
No, but they should NPP also should put sanity in their politics. All these allegations that are coming is election year. You cannot be threatening chiefs.
It's all come from the opposition.
No.
Opposition. No, so about any allegation or do be yeah, allegation jama ka train bank corruption or fenko. Jama ka boy opposition and they cannot have any proof of it. Come in here nyame. Gambia not believe that physical evidence. I believe that one. Bibi lalo.
Yes, when you come to Gambia to Dubai.
But science, Dubai. No. I was saying, no academic.
It looks like Dubai. Aben the handle janim bi da fen ko ndaka memba dum ka airplane ol ba.
Sabo yadi jara. Bedu nyame na polo. Kiloni. Nundo sama ko ne bukata. Buru fudun gol wali yalo. Ibukata nuji. Adu nyine nsoda mande nyine be nyimba kumbeka.
Asabo janyi nya ba kila.
Soda mande. He is too ambitious.
Alright.
Yes.
That makes sense. No, that makes sense. No, I agree with that.
No, of course.
But you know. So you feel Barrow winning in 2020?
For my part, first I answer.
No, it's never never.
No.
For my part, it's premature. Fafa for Opposition Alliance. Let me tell you. Let me help in one thing. You see, 2026, Jamela Wato, ni momo ya for Jamela Boyla. Well, there will be an opposition coalition that will coalesce and now hold hold Jamme off. I'm telling you this.
Different,
yeah, coalition.
In 2016,
the determining factor is the people. The people determine the coalition. I can remember go say the son na wala nyindol the son na. What man see me along ko determining factor sina.
But what did you mean?
Nah. Coalition can build now within 3 months.
Okay, that's
to make change.
Yes.
You can even build a coalition within 1 month period.
But I can't negotiate no matter.
You understand? So the point when BJ will go, there will be a pull factor. That pull factor will determine the status quo because all institutions.
So, but are you people contesting this upcoming election?
No, until we are on this two end. One, we may contest as independent or join a coalition. These are the two things that I can tell you.
No, you cannot contest.
You understand? So I'm coming for you, well and co. For us, we can contest.
No.
Because what I'm just trying to tell him.
I'm going to continue.
All these political parties, in terms of status quo, nodal alliance in politics, I want to help Papa Pura understand. We have only 3 parties, 2 parties, Mel and Tolda, nodal alliance. One, in terms of numbers,
yeah.
Political participation and also performing in elections. Numbers 1, NPP is number 1, followed by UDP, second. Because what?
Yeah, GDC,
no, GDC one day because they don't have any.
Yes. Even NRP do.
Even NRP don't let
NRP more oppositional.
No, NRP no, just trying to tell you. No, we have 5
NRP people. I don't think
and councillors, we are more than all councillors in all these political parties.
So
I know 2026 but I am in record. Ni opposition man kambe towards Barrow. I don't see us removing Barrow. That is clear.
Okay.
Because Barrow will use state resources Because I can even hear the riff I meant for Alaji Dabo. When Alaji Dabo was also asking this parliamentary question, pushing the road of how to call it that certain I think for foundation Kasakunda. Alaji was doing for 2-3 years. So now he's using the guidance to na Berola, I botaje, I now World Bank La Silo, I botaje. Yeah, those are issues Melonga called. So he will use this towards getting popular. New oppositional man come. And I think every opposition in this country, sometimes, even at a rules, you see them popping, they have a political party or a political movement. Gambia is a joke.
Wow. So, kami alba la screen otole, al si call keno program on yintole, ni are la faka contribute program on yinto, number nying, ibaja la screen on yintole, so ibaja la ko si call keno program on yintole, purkaje ye contribute no program on yinto. So, al number nying kumande, me yalan ko wolem kamanda no studio number nyinti wo number nyin ko bandi pa jala screen on nyintole pour yeke moti mi yala ko si participate wala nduma ye contribute no programme on nyindo hina ka parida kal kudon no no jana you know but malo I don't know what went wrong anyway for the UDP but they are ever confident malo what went wrong for them maybe when you know the UDP they had an accident on that day so maybe that also contributed okay. All right. I'm just suggesting. I don't know. All right. Maybe we can. Okay. Okay.
You understand? But cooking in the beginning, sate ul soro ko me ka fo ni amata ko man ka si para pa ko sula sate ul urman siaki wala suwa sate you understand
okay
so ni na do le jori jana badam mal pisa na sula sate ba do ke
okay
you understand jori jana badin sankan di mo ko je ma fo ni ta lo ko manke sate kilo bari yalo in 2012 wadi yemin ke to la ta do fa kula kile bari in 2012 de men ke ko ti no kan you understand whilst bajana ni kifaro ñor jara mo wara kifaro bajana ni kifaro bol jam fata ñolo do manda ba 2 km bari ye bol ñoo kande be ñor jata ba dam ma ko asay ko si ka mol bonen ka sama sa pour ni pour ni e din sa tan ki di same police station mol de hotel ko ñu mom ci sa ñu mom fi jam pol you understand so your strategy use every council's election ona do be parta bo do le mo lol dawda njaay yalla NPP men ko mo lol di faro ndi wala ni sa ke dolto idara mo boni na ñori jaba
okay
because I'm not that
oh hello okay hello
it's different one
hello now inimbara
jara
yeah hello yeah
jara
mijawo alhamdulillah
okay ngo mumbi je wala opposition on wala karakterente
okay
dan karakterente ba sa baro bonne ba baro wa ta mo bandal de nim ba election ta titan ko baro ba winna
okay
tie vote be mumbi vote mumbi
ara
faut ñu tuwe dans notre coalition dans le faire vote
okay
so na tra wata mala ila ba sa pression wala wata titan la anu kiango ye man ke UDP francophone di hade kon
kiang is
je man ke UDP dan di bien se vino kabara ye bi ba fere ci NPP le
all right thank you okay nganyung komandir lata hello hello
jara
wa alaikum salam inimbara
nge konto man ni la dum konto honorable Hon Almameh Gibba Fafa and the other guy man te tolong
Juwara yeah we may can you know
okay ala program we interesting bader
abaraka
ning by election moment tambe dan nga observe is Gambian people nga Gambian they like to suffer than having a better life yeah, because Niaji be a situation of the Gambian life condition of the from being Baronar power from 2016 to date. Gambian was the phone in Campo. Gambia Balu Nyani Gambia Bita Kanyama, the Abelam Abe Gambia balo be koleaka ni bam sunna balo man tra koleaka.
Okay.
2016 man boro be jele tulo be jele jabo be jele and even 2021 mentamira science let me just say 2021 how much was the bag of rice and how much was the bag of onion and now yajibe now jabo boro be jele ani man boro be nyaadi la ni life commodities yo mala ko na daily bills me an ko be sabatere menka so Gambian on thing aji kinyame Gambian on yenda carte fay nyala carte fay nya fali na e manya ka carte o fay dan control na parti e win but carte o fay sabu kan banko be kole amen kon ay bo kole akon
ora
ina ko mo jilla dam Fafa Sanyang ka ko mene ko NPP is the biggest political party in Gambia I debunk that statement
okay
Fafa Sanyang NPP ni party yele be alliance la more than 6 different political parties in your alliance. So if you look at the United Democratic Party, they are alone. Yes, 2021 election, we saw that BB is it Bakar Bunjara, Honorable Bakar Bunjara and Marisok joined them. Only 3 political parties. So if you want to bring this comparison that UDP or NPP is the biggest political party because of the number you have or the percentage you are counting in 2021 election, it's very wrong because you have many different political parties.
All right, thank you.
So UDP is a lot.
All right, thank you.
So Gambian olo alinga na politik nya fay nga politik nga carte o fay
all right.
Ko bu kole ko nan kana carte o fay.
Abaraka, thank you. All right. Okay. Ngani Gambian number. Hello? Hello? Na? Mijawo.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah. Ya.
Welcome to the market.
Ngejo.
Gambala program of the
all right, be my kan.
Yala do tamba ge from content.
All right, be my kan.
Kung hindi nga yung call ko na. Wala si Sal call niya nga kasi anda pa 2020 hindi ka call niya nga. Baroba sambalal. Cambiando la politic system mo nga. Kung mulle po ka pare ka forex.
Ora, tata dengan nyinta. Hello? Hello? Naam? Hello?
Hello?
Naam, ini Pak. Ya? Mijam ya? Naam?
Yo, from the program mo lang mo.
Okay.
Yeah, no force the part la mo lang visitor man but you know I just want to contribute a little.
Go ahead please, yeah.
About this, election and the general aspect, of it. The la miro ndaga menje dali no Gambia. Na mera Gambia no mo pare falendo la follow. Yeah, if you look at the situation on the ground, we are watching from far. But in coming follow, coming to understand. I don't think Gambians are ready for change.
Okay.
Because niya jibe hani UDP ning NPP kay ñu sama menke all the time. Wala kam ñu sama bay election menke fa kiyang. Mbe ya jale fon ya fole ko yele fon ko maintain ko de.
Yeah.
NPP la sira maintain, UDP yeme win ya maintain. So we attend look these are the two formidable forces. Me anon ko wala ñana wala si ñoo on sit no dal. So if NPP can form an alliance of like 6 parties, come and jamula no. Why not UDP? Why is it that Gambians are not ready to form alliance or to join coalition with UDP to unseat Barrow? Because that's the only way. That's the only option the Gambians have. Only UDP-led coalition can unseat Barrow. Any coalition form, even if it combines 1,000 parties, they are going to win. They are going to fail.
All right. Thank you.
So this is something is the absolute truth. But why is it that Gambians are not ready to accept it as it is?
Abaraka, thank you.
I have to comment Fafa. Fafa is very Fafa. Fafa, yes. I respect you for who you are. At times, you can see no but at times.
Okay, that's good. Now you call ta suwo kono jang. Hello? Na? Me live lagi. Ibang call kami do.
Ande call kam Busumbara Sanjaba.
Busumbara. Okay. Ngamale ba afla pour foot ñu Dubai.
No ko la ba Dubai. Handa fulte jo ko mambe ta ke to ndio block 30 minutes fa.
Kurango.
30 minutes ko ma ke to fa jindo.
Pa alfero ke.
Ana me ko de na ko ne ko it will be not 6 half. Yala wo dia mo sha.
Da ko wala nda.
Yo, So coming nyo ka Jaman do full ya punya ni. Tapi ka nya dia mo siya dai mo. Political investment kan political party di bede paget di be.
Okay, abarakallah. Thank you.
Salamat to bang.
Okay, thank you. Ngayon number da think Senegal also. Hello? 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 What are they? Ngayon kumandir lata. Hello? Hello? Walaikum salam.
Ya, ngai kontam bage.
Ngejo.
Kontra bro kontani ngelu taw be.
Ibebe mo ka.
Ya, ndebe kila kontra bro la kam Almameh. Kontra bro ni kontam bage no.
Ora be mo ka no.
Atel parti leader nyaton kol mela katale opposition nyaton kol ti kontra bro. Al fere ke ale kafunyoma. Alen kana UDP kaya jibe.
Okay.
Alen kana Hussein ya jibe. Alen kana kafambe mama kande ya jibe la. Alen kana Fafa Sanyang ya jibe.
Yeah.
Gambe be tembolo de meano ko bebe suwarim bakel.
Okay.
Alen nga kafunyoma atel opposition nyato ko albindo kale kafunyoma alena ka UDP sembentu ya. Nimmel la foka faldo nilla foka faldro ke bebe na tarim men kam be fanango oto nimbe to nya fana nyoya alanga be kafunyo mangana nga UDP so bentu ya.
Alright, thank you.
Fafa be I'm sorry 1 minute Fafa nyol be wolingani yogo ninda duwa minita wala minito ko kambe on kana keno kwale sonora
yala o be sigo golindilal
kwale so exactly kwale sono dawda ni dunya dawda ndem patindi wolle dana e kafu major team akura le faldro keno.
Okay, alright. Abarakala.
Wala fara ko kono nungo kida.
Commander Lalwa siare ne. Hello? Yeah? Walaikum salam. Go ahead, you're live player. Alright. Abarakala.
Why the thing is like, Gambia, the GDP, the kind of problem with the black level, election.
Okay.
Because the problem is the UDP left them in the way of Malachi changes. I don't let them go, 5 years on year. But if 5 years try, I try a month of it. I did all the Panapoli Frayeta.
Okay.
I think we'll go back when they're going on. So, Fafa will particular about it because I got Malachi Alamobila, but I believe that in the boy.
Alright, thank you.
So moving on now, okay,
Alright, thank you. Keep us up if you get the phone day, you know, but it's not easy like that. Hello?
Hello, Fasil and a call Galet.
Inimbara.
Hello?
Yeah, be way again.
Italy Banco, Mustafa.
Okay, Mustafa.
Okay, then after the coalition conversational in the Melon Kwabe Kerry. There is one thing in Gambia, Jara, Wallen Yanta Walla Folonio, Wallen Tonya, Wallen Mundi, any political leader, they don't want to accept the reality on the ground.
Okay.
The reality is United Democratic Party being a biggest political party in the Gambia. So iman la ko wala sabat ndi kay tan di Gambia di mon la comment tonya ni be kere UDP lam jamaade ngabule no imam pare wala. So I had Esambay Fall, Honorable Esambay Fall always saying that yes, we want coalition, but we need a winnable candidate. Here is my problem.
Winnable candidate.
So if a winnable candidate, not a winnable candidate, because they always say politics is about number. If politics is about number, it's only UDP, you are a number sort of. So now ikanalo munyate like winnable candidates. Need winnable candidate. What happened in 2021 election? Was he not a winnable candidate? Okay. So ning alinga tonya sabatindi niko coalition o itambi Gambia. Ibial na kuma UDP la mosiada. Nkanyim by election on membe. Pali kitin yemi anaka participate. Ni ba for la Gambia for ni pali more than 15 different political parties are in that country, but We had NPP, UDP. So if they really want change to happen in the country, they should have accept the reality. They should have accept the truth, the hard truth, and they join United Democratic Party. I'm not saying you also should sit there and say, we want political party to come, but they should also approach to the political party and put an agreement on concrete agreement to come forward and set President Adam. But if not, nothing is going to happen. The same thing will continue.
Thank you. Alaikum salam. Nganyeng commander la ta sukan. Hello.
Hello, Ibrahim.
Naam. Inimbara man. Ngejo. Abe mo iga.
Baraka bata karo membe ka implanta mo nyaaje.
Okay.
Yeah. Ala ba NPP ko le yabo ifoso mol jiwen e mo la banko jiwen. Yabo ya bala fa mo le mo lo dawen to bi. Gambe ja abam mo kumba.
Alright. Thank you.
Anta mala fa ay bi ala. Ba fla baraka baga karo membe ka gambe no nyaaba ka.
Alright, baraka. Thank you.
To nya me sabatin de gambe ko.
Okay, alright.
Baraka,
thank you. Alright, kamunda commander lalwe siare ne bari comment rom kamunda do ko nyum watol after jampala ba Juwara one thing kamunda wolem coalition ko woni de wol kamem fo wolem coalition mun nomballete sorry political party nombal miri ko le ka yitande so the number is like model be komi ba fo kande okay you need to endorse nyum particular jande ka UDP le endorse other parties are thinking no because me ba ke ngam so de men ko be coalition la bari laftala nabe kela o mari nyinte bola patito ala abe kala nyame walem ko min barota kira nyame yelo fangoye so akamunda modul be jemi yala malla fi wala they want men sifa kira Senegal o sifa ke you have your candidate parti kote ngole na ya endorse not pral nieta kalbe kala signo se a place kilo ngala lena le tambi nyalo ite amere mo nyanta kala
yalla ni opposition ni lafta United Front la to nyakilim bije fo song wala because niko winnable candidate here ndel ngamin soto in record omo Sadawda Kairaba Jawara ya Jame and other President Adam Barrow wala winnable candidate wala to the office of the presidency the rest they are struggling to win but ni nata sila yo winnable candidate nati ita lono la in the opposition trench ita ka for UDP nkole ko you are winnable candidate ni edi UDP da mal donda be boindela so if a coalition formed and UDP is not part of it would not unseat Barrow because ngin jele consistently since 2001 UDP pulled off in coalition oppositional be borte tataka fu nyoma they could majority of the opposition they could not pull out. We saw it with Nat, very influential people tata je in the politics meta political kono bare ma puno. So UDP is important in the coalition. But Kana Mindfan and President Barrow and his NPP team are also working on coalition. And if they succeed to get certain opposition swing, most especially the GDC wing, forget about the 2026 election, President Barrow will still win. So those opposition for sonne, fale fene compromise. For more fene tuje. Barabe kole alale, ite ka winnable candidate kumo fo, ite man député ya fonga député fonte tam e ka mo le ko winnable candidate so itam winnable te mundole so when they want a united front kabaro bondi let them go there genuinely and look at somebody they can sell to the Gambian people.
All right. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Juwara. Thank you for coming. Kamunda baraka back in another program or nyama kabin dem boy you saw maturity actually you went and shook hand with him e bulo di ala basiri e bulo di ala reka mane fay no ka fay la ko yambo le kandala no
baraka back tenga contender because maybe dem moldi melan ko dino en kulu back and brought up in an Islamic society and political from koreole ko dunje be jelto yes sin buka nyinan na adon na chosanot. There is a joke between Fullers and Jolas. So political le watambidala. Abe siri. Barangabulo mama de 45 long ko kele amot. He was not expecting. It was a shock to them. Because kabinde nada no, ne swami, ibebe njube kan. Dusa no embendong, defana mbenta. I hawk him, ngaita na ngai ko thank you very much, do congratulations.
Where are you in the studio?
Yes, what are you in the studio? But when he was hawking, he was feeling go. Nying Jibai muta sudo. So city pananga nyo kontong. It was fine. So dem mangadra sirine. Nka ko Mr. Mafa doctor de. Because doctor inte ma qualify. I don't see his qualified as a doctor. Nka Mr. Demba Sabali. ngabulo jija alon ko kele amuta congratulations for winning. So after nata coalition dilato, then it was fine. Alhamdulillah, it was a very good call. And within the areas, tol foni, tol dentale, badi walem, and membi je walem ko political dosin can't segregate us. So ntenga wale itandi because natara dole mbafala no, I am not from Bayring winter. I was in Bantanjan, so I just felt drove my vehicles. I must see them, Melbe. Bondali and congratulate them. In which I did that because membi je wale control be mubadi walati. We are all the same and Fonyi is the same naturally. And mubadi so for that being the case, for me in my politics, I don't have any qualms. Even what I won, some of the candidates that we stood in councillor, like Abdullah Bojang and Musa Nyolu, we are already working together. Landing Nyolu, if I have scholarship package, then Landing Nyolu Kakacha Bakele, they're all part of me except Amul Mealang, he's still running away, So the rest, I don't know. And the political because B is me. Tomorrow is somebody. So no matter what, after politics, we are all together.
Fafa, good. Kayaf. Alvin Dajele. UDP Sondal, I'll congratulate the very members of the man content because governor is not present. It speaks volume, man. Governor
was there, baby. Governor was there. No, governor was there, bidding Belusla at Masembe Ward. O time all of them Nasilo Kure Kata the Osato member.
But they go very well and silo.
No, o time Balmana win. So you governor win. I can't go governor. You man governor. I don't know
the will of the people.
Mr. Juwara memfo. Ninquale opposition or be a miracle coalition. Don't find a mandala siri. Mandala siri. Don't opposition party. Be normally enough for 2021 so that we can have 2026. Smooth, easy ride. Maybe even the likes of Northern Alliance, Almameh Gibba. As can no in 2026. I go only to Lamin. We will invite them near sea. Invite us now. Tonya Nina Rafonila Mafa. So cancel. And no cancel and be Sula in jail. Nimba Sula in jail. Fonso Sula Almameh. In 2026. Don't rule it out there. Say based on no Yana Yakaf NPP. We move on in 2026.
So where as Alaji Hussein happened to win against Barrow?
No, Hussein in the man through Jake and Kabi Barrow by in the election. Hussein the Nola Barrow la Dimolem. Well, plan men sort of no. Now Hussein Sontala in 2021. Then in 2026. Hussein Wato. Barrow will give him all right. Prove Abndaba supporter for this 2026. But what in your sa or do or temple no. So Barrow na NPP na third term sort in Barrow Bodeje 2031 we will also work on our
this is a big one, especially Bantanja. I'm not from that area. But maybe Yawalenko, executive, the honorable member and his team, they need to go to the drawing board. They restructure and also formulate very well. Because if they want to be live in politics, because they want the seat. Next member year, they will target the seat of the parliament.
Yeah.
So member year, it's high time until they restructure themselves. Committee le bambang, ibajela, Hannah and Tol will come and support based on political whatever they will. But the major factor that they need is they need to put a correct measures in their ward. If not, or the constituency as a whole, if not, is NPP.
Currently, they are vulnerable to
NPP.
Alright, Juwara,
So it's our target. We go after them.
Baraka Bake, not a program of Honorable Fafa. Anyways, maybe an in Lamud Lalfan and Baby Fenkela coming in the position momentum just to speak from a political angle of it. It could differ with some other people, but the lack conviction on quality and faham so baraka bake.
Thank you so much, Juwara. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate it. Ala baraka bake atal memben jibe kam fo talata na la kote ke ngamurdang ngana nga kacha ku wala mi yalon ko wala be kiring. Onyama ala baraka bake ala jiberi ku nyima.
Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriCell mobile money just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Traveling has never been this simple in the Gambia. Oh yes, you don't need to visit the GTSC depot just to get a ticket. Just download the Yona Wallet app today and enjoy hassle-free bookings. With Yona Wallet, you can buy your GTSC bus ticket right from your phone, anytime, anywhere. From Kanifing to Dakar, Dakar to Banjul, or up-country routes like Kanifing to Basse and Basse to Banjul, Yona Wallet has you covered. No queues, no stress. Just safe, fast, and convenient ticketing at your fingertips. Choose comfort. Choose convenience. Choose GTSC with Yona Wallet. Yona Wallet. Your money, your way. GTSC. Moving the nation forward. For more information, please call 1124 or 221-1668.
diwli lanni maaro lanni
fop lanni
awa joni mi anda honno gerdeten e ngal ɗo sabu e ngal ɗo Ibrahima jonnal taw joni mi anda se yahay kapitiki ñawloɗen ha humpodire e makko est ce que on noon e warude
waɗen noon awa
ane ko de Ibrahima ma ko to woni
mo Amérique
ko Amérique a woni kede humpitaki fiɓe musidɓe men baluwo ɓe andanɗa kala ko wawɗa wonde e aduna o si a rewi e juuɗe maɓɓe a jonnay ɗo dépassement o Gambia hara no weeɓi a yahata kadi taw ko mbuɗi ɗi no ƴawi walla no jippi ɓe haalantama ko kala ko falɗa ko rewi sengo ñamete ili nebba maaro basalle pomme de terre kala ko rewi ɗon a hendoto hara no weeɓi kadi wona ɗum ɗon tu ɓe jonnira e mobile phone siko ɗum kadi laptop kala ko wayrode ɗi hay kaspawa ɓe wawma jonnude kadi sa wala humpitade ko weeɓi ƴettu Google account ma joni data ton waɗa download app maɓɓe on ayiyay kala ko humpima e maɓɓe ton ɓe weeɓi hama
ka wonɗa wo e aduna on
kala ko wawɗa
a jonnanayi wonɗo ka leydi men Gambia ɗo dépense
hara no weeɓi hama si ɗum non fof no neeɓi immoɗen joni mi ɗowtama ka place maɓɓe jano
waɗen joni
iya heɓa ko falata
waɗen kisam
Jamano Money Transfer Bureau de Change, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and Approved Services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@jamanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jamano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast, and reliable money transfer, think Jamano Money Transfer.